guys, so today I'm going to be doing a review on the Bobbi Brown Nu Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation with SPF 15. It says that it is a multi-dimensional matte coverage meets comfortable all-day wear, and the claims are that it's going to be a 16-hour formula, which is going to be waterproof and sweat and humidity resistant. Plus it won't crease or streak. So I was recently contacted by somebody from, I'm guessing, PR or just social media about maybe possibly, you know, being a part of this year's PR group. It was basically about sending some products out to test out, and the first thing that they sent me was this new foundation that they just put out. There are of course a few influencers, big influencers that already have it, of course, but I'm guessing they wanted to reach out to people with smaller platforms, because I mean, hey, smaller platforms, basically, no shade, like, we may be a little bit more honest about what's going on with these products and if they really work or they're really good, this, that, and other. So they sent me 3 little vials of foundation. These are the foundations that they sent me. They sent me Golden number 6. They sent me Cool Golden 6.25 and Warm Almond. Warm Almond, I believe, I already have in another foundation, and it looks like it's kind of red in the vial, and yeah, I'm just not a fan of any warm foundations, any orangey foundations. I like more on the yellow side or more neutral foundations, and foundations that may be a little bit darker than myself. If you've been following me for a while, you kind of already know that. Golden 6 looks like it's just a little bit too light for me, so I believe I am going to try out Cool Golden 6.25. So I'm gonna do my face the way that I normally do my face. I'm going to start out by priming my skin with both the Benefit Cosmetics primer and the Becca Evermatte Poreless Primer. Basically both, of course, are for oily skin. This does say, the foundation does say that it is a matte formula, but like I said, I want to always, you know, give a fair shot to anything that I'm trying out, because I'm going to do my face the way that I normally do it. I'm not just going to trust the claims completely and say, hey, well, just because it says it's a matte foundation, I don't need to put on a matte primer, or I don't need to put on extra powder because it says it's a matte foundation. It's just not going to work like that. If you know, just trust that, you're going to probably, if you're an oily skin girl, you're going to be a hot, oily mess, and that's just what it is. Now, the thing about it, I do want to tell people, is that, you guys, everybody has their different levels of oiliness. And for me, I feel like I am just out in the sun, been playing with the boys, like oily, like just a hot, oily mess, and I just feel like I need extra powder, and so that's why you always see me using extra powder. Like, that's just who I am, what I do, how I feel about my skin. The amount of powder I put on my face, you by far do not have to ever put that amount on your face, especially if you don't get as oily as me, or if you're not as oily as me. So definitely be aware that when you're following anybody and they're using a whole lot of products, you don't have to use as much as us. You just don't. You just match your products to, you know, your skin type. So now that I've primed my skin, I am going to take a little bit of my Airspun powder, and I'm going to place that over top of my primer that I just put down. And I mainly get oilies on my chin, right here in the corners of my nose, on top of my nose, basically at the tip, and a little bit on my forehead. Now, like I said, they sent me these little small vials. They'll probably, hopefully ask me what color was perfect for me and send me that color. So, like I said, I'm going to take Cool Golden and hope that it comes out, because it's not coming out. So I'm going to take my spatula that's somewhere. I'm going to scoop some of it out because it's not coming just right on out. The consistency, it's just, someone told, like, well, I've seen somebody's review and they basically said it was kind of runny but not too runny. Well, mine is really not runny at all. It's kind of thick. Yeah, it's not really runny, in my opinion. It's not. And I'm taking my It Cosmetics foundation brush to apply this. And this color is already looking pretty freaking perfect. And it's feeling pretty freaking matte as well. Yeah, it's definitely already pretty much matte. I may use a different brush just in case. Like, I may have got like a little bit on that from another foundation, but I want to use another one as well. Same result. The foundation is definitely matte. Did it say it was full coverage? Yeah, it says full coverage. I think it's pretty close, but of course I have acne marks. So let me put it this way. Everybody has their, you know, different feels of what's full coverage and what's not full coverage. But me, I have acne scars and dark spots and stuff like that. So my opinion of full coverage and another person who has completely clear skin definition of full coverage is totally different in their eyes. We're both just going to be a little bit different. But in my opinion, it's very close to being like full coverage. But in my opinion, I don't think it's full coverage. I think it's very close, but not completely. It's to each his own, of course, but your girl Serenity just doesn't think like it's completely full coverage. I'm going in with a little bit more. You guys know, like, I have acne marks like all over my cheekbones and stuff like that, so I definitely need more coverage in those areas. I don't tend to try to use like a beauty blender or anything like that to apply my foundation, because that's just not the way that I do it on a normal daily basis. I go back with my beauty blender to make sure everything is nice and smooth, but to apply my foundation, I just don't apply my foundation with a beauty blender. So I'm not going to show you that I'm applying it with a beauty blender because that's just not the way I do it. There are plenty of other people out there that, you know, go ahead and do like the test with, you know, a beauty blender and a brush. Some people even show you how it applies with their hands, but I use a brush. So that's what I'm going to show you. I gotta stay as true to myself as I possibly can. Yes, I do feel like this is super lightweight. It feels really absolutely amazing. It looks good in the mirror in front of me. The color is absolutely spot on perfect. Yeah, the color is perfect. Perfect for me. I'm loving the color. I'm loving the way that it feels. Like, it feels very soft. It looks like skin. It looks like I really don't have too much on in person. So right now they got like an A plus, because this is bomb. So this is what it looks like. It has completely covered up everything over here, and I definitely appreciate that. I have like a couple scars that are underneath here. Probably got a lot of shadow, so you guys can't really tell, but It's covered all up. Like I said, I do believe it's about a medium, close to a full coverage. I did need extra foundation to cover up like my cheek area, but the coverage is pretty amazing. The feel of it is amazing. It's not like a dry matte. It's a nice, comfortable matte. Like it's, you know, that's actually what it said. So, you know, it's a comfortable matte foundation. It definitely is breathable. I can definitely feel, you know, air going across my face. I can feel my... I actually really want to kind of be a little bit extra today. So I'm going to take a little bit of my deep concealer by Tarte. Just a little bit of it. And a whole lot of my tan concealer. Like I said, I want to be a little extra today, just a little. And I'm going to take my beauty blender and blend that out. Did you guys see that Tarte Cosmetics has the Shape Tape foundation basically coming out, and they literally have like 3 dark skin colors? Yeah, nobody, like, regardless of everything that we've said, the voices that we've used, there hasn't been like too much change with some of these companies out there. Like, they're literally like still being shitty, in my opinion, towards black people, because it's definitely like they really haven't changed, because for them to come out and still only have like 3 shades with the line that they just created, it's pretty like a slap in the face. Like it really is. I almost feel like they're like, okay, well, somebody else has created it, so why worry about it? That's just how I kind of feel about the whole situation. But and looking at the Tarte Cosmetics like promo picture, the first black girl basically, or mixed girl, I can't really tell you what she is, you know, we don't know for sure, but she doesn't, what wasn't the mixed girl, it was a darker skinned girl. She's probably a little bit darker than me. Like, the swatch that they have in front of her looks nothing like the color that she is. So I'm just like side-eyeing this picture like, baby, that don't even look like it's her color, and y'all got her out here, you know what I'm saying, promoting this shade, and she don't even look like she belong in the color swatch. Tarte's so shady. Tarte is definitely shady, but I love this shit. I'm really actually excited to see what Too Faced Cosmetics has coming up, because remember, or you know, it's kind of, I guess, died down, but remember Jackie Aina was supposed to be working with Too Faced on their shade range. So I'm hoping that, you know, that is still in the works. If not, like, that's pretty much a bummer, because they got us super excited about that. And it's Jackie Aina, so she knows, like, I believe she used to work at MAC, so she knows like how to go about those undertones, and she's gonna be like real about, okay, hey, let's add a little bit, a couple more shades to satisfy the people, you know. Now, I also do want to talk about the little bit of hypocrisy, as one of the gossip channels said. And I mean, basically, I do understand what they're saying, but recently Jackie Aina met up with Charlotte Tilbury, the owner of Charlotte Tilbury Cosmetics or whatever, and you know, Charlotte Tilbury, I have a foundation over there that's just poo as fuck. Like, it is horrific. Like, it's so orange. Like, baby, I'm giving Oompa Loompa a run for his money. Like, that's just how bad of a color that is. Like, it's really, really bad. But Jackie Aina recently met with Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm talking about the people went crazy, the people went crazy, or the people who kind of like side eyes or really doesn't believe in Jackiana and what she stands for. Like, they were like, well, you're usually talking about how, you know, companies don't support the black community, and you're now meeting with Charlotte Tilbury, so like I hope that you're going to expand her line and all this goodness. Now, what if she just likes, you know, Charlotte Tilbury's glow products, or her little two duo eyeshadows, and or her contour kit or something like that. I don't really know, but I haven't seen Jackiana like promote Charlotte Tilbury. So you know what I'm saying? Like, like maybe, I don't even know how to explain it, but why are y'all like, everybody's always trying to crucify something for one thing that they do, and there's so much good that they've done. I don't even know how to explain it, but it's pretty ridiculous how people do other people. Like bro, come on. Like, all this she done threw out here, and you know, you think like now she's just gonna go back on like what she stands for. I don't think that's what's happening. Now, don't forget, like, a girl got to get her coins, and I respect it. I can respect it. But ultimately, like, she has always spoken out about anything and everything that, you know, that's happened. So y'all don't just jump to conclusions. You know, she didn't say what she was working on or anything like that, and she didn't say that, you know, she was working exactly on any products or promoting something. I just feel like Charlotte Tilbury probably did her makeup. Like, what's up? Like, come on now. There's some big huge makeup artist, you know, freaking the artist that does Nicki Minaj's makeup, she, or I can't say, I don't know what her name is. If she comes and says, hey, I want to do your makeup, shit, I'm going to get my makeup done too. Y'all crazy as hell. I'm going to take a little bit of my Kojendo powder, and you guys know that I'm going to press this into my skin. Who else has new stuff coming out? Anastasia Beverly Hills has some new bronzers that are coming out. Bronzers don't necessarily excite me, but I am kind of anxious to, I really honestly, to be perfectly honest with you guys, I just want the compact. But the bronzers, I feel like I'm going to need to see those in person to be able to really decide, okay, if they even look like they're worth it. Like, the bronzers look a little light, and I don't know, like, I feel like they maybe have needed one more model, probably Nima Tang, for as that Lash bronzer shade to go. Like, you got to, they're normally on their stuff, but I do feel like they needed one more model for as the bronzers go. But other than that, like, y'all know Anastasia be on their stuff, but bronzers just don't excite me. So, and I bet the bronzer is probably going to be about $21 to $26. So I don't, unless my boyfriend buy it for me, I really don't feel like, you know, I'm just necessarily going to be like purchasing it right off the bat or anything like that. Yeah, like, I just, it just don't excite me. It really don't excite me. So I may or may not buy it, and it's probably a strong may not buy it, because I got enough bronzers, and I don't really feel like I need to waste that much money onto bronzers when ultimately, like, they have like their contour refills, and their contour refills have colors that can be bronzers, and these powders are about $40 for 6 colors, for 6 shades. So ultimately, I don't really feel like you necessarily need a bronzer when they have contour refills that can also act as bronzers. It's just my opinion, just my opinion, just my opinion. I did take a little bit of my RCMA powder and I set like the other areas where I didn't contour it and didn't use the powder to highlight. You guys know that's my jazz, the RCMA powder. Now I'm going to take a little bit of, well, I'm going to take a whole lot of my matte Reline Skin Finish, and I'm going to basically set my whole entire face with that. You guys, my face feels absolutely amazing. Like, it still feels like, even though I'm still, like, as right now I'm doing, packing on a lot of stuff, my face still feels absolutely amazing. Like, I still feel like my skin is breathing through all of this product. Now I'm going to take my Anastasia contour refills. Going to use the cinnamon shade. I believe this one is cinnamon. No, this one is copper brown. I'm going to use copper brown, and this one must be cinnamon. I'm going to use copper brown to add a little bit more color back to my face that I may have lost. Then I'm going to take a little bit of the Karab and further contour my face to really give myself some definition. And I'm using the, this is the actual NARS brush, but I'm mad that Japanese has some of these brushes. But using the actual NARS brush because it gives like the nicest, lightest coat of that product. But again, I did say that Japanese and Ulta has that product. So now that I've contoured my face, nice and snatched, I'm going to take, because I got a little bit, you know, dramatic, I'm going to take a little bit underneath my contour. And let that bake for just a second. And I am going to, off camera, apply some mascara and my lashes, and I will be right back. And I also do want to tell you guys about a lash line. It's by a girl that is, I don't think she's necessarily from my hometown Basher, but she basically lives there now. She is selling mink lashes. They are $6. You guys should definitely support her. $6, you really cannot beat that. $6. I am going to link her Instagram page down in the description bar, so you guys should definitely check her out. She is supporting her, I believe she has a little boy, but I do have to give you a sob story within there as well. Her child's father was killed, and I hope that, you know, you guys will try and help support her, her baby boy. I know I shouldn't, you know, put that, you know, in there to make you feel a certain way, but she's doing, like, she is one of those people that I want to get behind, because she's doing something good for herself. She's trying to make a living for her and her son. So, and I hate to do that to you guys, but I definitely feel like, you know, something in my heart to mention that as well. But she is a really genuinely sweet girl, woman. So yeah, support your black girls in their endeavors. But I do think she's doing very well with this. But I have been loving the number 14 lashes. That's just all I have been wearing. They are freaking amazing, and I'm actually about to buy some more just to say I have them, because don't these look gorgeous? But yeah, so I'm really just going to play it by eye and tell you guys that I'm going to use my brown MAC liner, the chestnut one, and this Dose of Colors Excitement Liquid Lippy. Like I said, we're going to play it by eye. I don't know if I'm going to like it or not. I really can't remember if I've tried it on, but it looks good in the container. So I'm just going to dab on just a tad bit. Gonna take a little bit of my Basha white charcoal mattifying spray, and I am going to spray that up just a tad bit. And for highlight, I am going to take one of my old trusties, and this is the Black Radiance Baked Bronzer in the shade Beautiful. So you guys, it has been 30 minutes since I applied the foundation. It still looks absolutely amazing. I feel like I really don't have anything on, and that is probably the best feeling out of all of this. The foundation is still super matte. I appreciate that as well because your girl is super oily. You guys know that. But like I said, I am going to try to come back and check in with you guys to let you know what the foundation is looking like, how I'm feeling about the foundation. Has it changed? Has it oxidized? And I honestly feel like the foundation, if it did oxidize, it oxidized the slightest amount. The foundation color still looks super amazing. I really don't think it oxidized at all, but of course, you know, they tend to oxidize a little bit. But if anything, the color still looks absolutely perfect. So yeah, your girl so far is really feeling this foundation. I'm giving it, you know what I'm saying, A plus. Yeah. So yeah, I will check back in with you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, so it is now 9:39, and if I'm not mistaken, I finished my makeup about 2-ish, and so that makes it, or 2:30 something, so it's been 7 hours, and I literally have not touched my face whatsoever. My mom's house was a real life sweat box. It was like Satan's bedroom or something at her house. I don't know, but it was hot as hell, and I would have thought that I would have been like literally like oily as all get out. But what you see right now is all that I have done for as oil production, and honestly it's really not much whatsoever. Like the last review that I did was my review for the Maybelline Super Stay, and I don't think that video is gonna go up. It's a little all over the place, and the color was so wrong. Excuse me, burping. It was so wrong, so I'm not gonna probably put that up whatsoever. But this foundation has surprised the crap out of me. Like, I don't know if you guys seen one of the videos where I did use Bobbi Brown. It was the wrong color, and I, you know, fixed it because it was too red. Far as stay power, or far as like controlling my oils, it doesn't do too well, but I do like the feel of the foundation. Sometimes you just like it because of how it makes your skin feel or makes your skin look, and that's kind of why I still like that foundation. Even though it's the wrong color and everything, I still like the foundation. But this right here, this new foundation for Bobbi Brown, is definitely going to be, I feel like, something that is absolutely for somebody that has oily skin like me. Because looking in the mirror right now, I've looked in about 3 or 4 mirrors now. My mom's mirror, my mirror, and all of that, and like my face still looks absolutely amazing. Like I said, I have not blotted my face since I finished my foundation within 7 hours. So for it to be 7 hours, my mom's house to be as hot as it was, like literally, like this is amazing. Like this foundation is really, really amazing. It definitely controlled the oils on my face like it said that it would. You guys, this is a definite pickup. I can't wait to get the the full size just so I can look at it and just so I can use it, of course. But like, I like what little oils have come through because it's made my skin like still look so, I guess you can say I kind of have like a dewy finish, but without like the oily look. Like it looks like nice moisturized skin. Like I'm really in love with this. I don't think I have had a foundation to look like this in a long time. Like don't get me wrong, the LA Colors foundation is super amazing for controlling the oils, but I hate to say it's too matte, but it's, you know, it's just like like this looks really, really good. Like I am still giving this a plus because of the way like my skin looks in this foundation. Like it's absolutely amazing. Like I said, I don't think I've seen my face look this still beat after 7 hours. Like it's probably almost 8 hours, but look at my face without being touched up. Like my face has not been touched up, and it probably looks way better than what it did when I first finished the video. This here, Bobbi, girl, you own it. Yeah, girl, you own it. How it look, baby? Good. They can't see you all the way down there. She said I look good, so you know what I'm saying. If she said I look good, I look good. Like I am in love with this foundation. So you're gonna see a mixture of this foundation and a little bit, well, I know you're gonna be seeing a lot of this foundation because I mixed the LA Colors foundation, and with this one, this was the spot on perfect shade for your girl. Like this was the perfect shade. So you're gonna be seeing a lot of this. I'm waiting to try out that NARS Cosmetics, see if NARS is gonna give Bobbi a run for her money or what, but you know what I'm saying. This here is my new go-to foundation without a doubt. Without a doubt. You guys, if you have any questions, make sure you leave those questions down below. They can see you down there. Tell them what they need to do.
You need to go down below, hit the like button, and subscribe.
Subscribe. Thank you. Deuces. Bye, you guys. Okay.